this country. He is responsible for the hole we are in as a country. Mwai Kibaki left us a working, free primary education program. He has ruined it. We had a good program for university financing, help. He has ruined it. We had a working NHIF program. He has ruined it. He has abducted children. They have been killed. How can I work with such a man? I have no business.
But you see, you said he has abducted children, he has killed them. Let's go back to Kiambaa. You wouldn't say that you didn't know about Kiambaa in 2007. He's always been the main suspect in quotes. And you worked with him.
Yes, we did.
You endorsed him.
We did.
You said this is the best guy to lead Kenya.
We did.
You can't then come back a few years later after you fought with him to say now Kiambaa is an issue.
Let me tell you why.
Let me finish my point. It means that you will tolerate anything as long as you're on the side of that person.
Not necessarily.
And as soon as you're on different sides, you'll be like, this is the worst guy.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
I'm a Christian. Forgiveness is a very important aspect of our Christianity.
So you took back your forgiveness?
I'm saying, listen to me. I think it's fair you also let me speak.
Yes.
It's a very important aspect of our Christianity. I and my people, the Kikuyu nation, were feeling very bad about Kiambaa and the 2000 atrocities, whose Ruto was charged with crimes against humanity. But Ruto and Uhuru Kenyatta came together, forgave each other, and asked the two communities to forgive each other. And we said, we'll forgive, but we will not forget. And we said, let bygones be bygones. And we left it. And we believed, in all honesty, that William Ruto was a changed man. And anybody can change. Saul can become Paul. And he was sweet-talking, and we were convinced he's a changed man, and he cannot go back to his ways. But the minute he got into office, abductions started and extrajudicial killings. Then it came to our knowledge that he had not changed. He's still the same man. So we started remembering the old things. Normally, that's how life works. If you forgive somebody over something that they did to you, and they say they will never do it again, then they do something similar, you remember the old things that happened. That's how we talk about Kiambaa. And actually, what has brought about Kiambaa is not even the killing of the Gen Zs or the abductions. It's the attack on churches by goons and police. The attack of PCA Mweki by goons supervised by police. The attack of PCA Kariobangi by goons helped by police. The attack of ACK Wetima Church in Othaya by police. That is what reminded us that this is the same William Ruto who attacked women and children in church in Kiambaa. Actually, that is what brought back the memories of Kiambaa. It's something that we had wanted to forget. But the minute he started attacking churches, and we are saying he's the one because investigations have been done, and he has stopped prosecution of those involved, despite the fact that they are known. So we are saying he's the one. It is the attacks of the churches around this area that have brought back the memories of Kiambaa. That is how we are talking about Kiambaa.
So it's not about the... So now, have you stopped forgiving him? And should the Kikuyu community stop forgiving him?
No, we cannot. We cannot forgive.
Are we going to go back to that where as long as we are working together and make forgive, tukiacha work together? Because I'd have to go back to the speech. I always go back to the acceptance speech of Ruto. It was one of the most very interesting acceptance speech. And you are there. Remember, he talked about extrajudicial killings. And he said, as soon as we take over, these things are going to stop. That means that they used to happen before him. And you never blamed Uhuru for them. Understand? So now, why is it different with him? Why is it now these extrajudicial killings? Because like right now, you just said Uhuru is your brother. You can work together. You can what. But when you are coming back, even on the inauguration day, you also remember your speech. There are a few people who took it like it was a little bit disrespectful to Uhuru, if you remember that.
True.
So can you see why now it's hard for me to take your word 100% that...
Well, you don't have to take my words 100%. That's why we have a debate.
Yes.
You take what you think is right. What you think is not right, you don't have to take. You don't have to agree with me 100%.
Yes.
Ruto talked about extrajudicial killing, and I believed him. The minute he started doing it, I disagreed with him. That's the reason why we disagreed. Because I believed him. I believed he was sincere, like I was. I don't believe in that nonsense called extrajudicial killing. Kenya is a country of rule of law. If somebody has committed a crime, arrest him, take him to court,